The third episode of Demon Slayer Swordsmith Village arc has been a huge shock to fans. We got to see the Yurichi Type Zero Doll, then we got to see the Genya action which we were not told much about, and Tanjiro got a secret sword. So we have been wondering, who is this Genya? Is this the sword Tanjiro got? Is it Yurichi's? And what is the story behind this Yurichi Type Zero Doll? Well, in today's video, we are going to discuss all these topics. Please like the video. So the first question is, what is this Yurichi Type Zero Doll? Well, my regular viewers must know about Yurichi very well. How he is the most amazing demon slayer of all time. Yurichi was a Sengoku-era demon slayer, which was 500 years before Tanjiro. Keeping in mind his skills, Kotetsu's ancestors created this doll 300 plus years ago, which could mimic Yurichi's movements and fighting style. Now, if you want to wield a sword like Yurichi, 2 hands are not enough. You need 6 hands, so that's why the doll has 6 hands. Now, I believe that even after 6 hands, this doll will not be 5% of Yurichi's power. This doll has 108 plus moves. So this doll is used for training, and in the last 300 years, many slayers have trained themselves with this doll. In the anime, we can see how Mujiro trained with this doll, and then he cut one of his hands, and he got a sword. Then Kotetsu forcefully trained Tanjiro with this doll, without giving him food or water. So that training became very intense, but in the end, Tanjiro defeated this doll. And after defeating this doll, Tanjiro got a secret sword, an amazing sword, which is in war. Now the first thought that comes to our mind is that this sword is Yurichi's. Yes, it was fun, but hold on a bit. Some things are contrary to this. Look, we have seen some flashbacks of Yurichi in the anime, and the sword we saw in its guard was golden colored. Not only that, but that guard was kind of rectangular shaped. But the sword that Tanjiro got here, its guard is of a bronze type color, and it's circular. So how can this sword be Yorichi's? Well, there are 2 explanations for this, and I'll tell you both. So the first explanation is that yes, this sword is of Yurichi, but it has been tampered with in the last 300 years. That is, it must have been sold first, and its guard must have been changed, which is a common thing with swords. Or even if it wasn't sold, it must have been tampered with in some other way. So the original blade is of Yurichi, just that its look has changed a bit. I believe this theory because here we are talking about a secret weapon. So the secret weapon should be Yurichi's sword, right? It can't be a normal sword. But at this point, another theory comes up which says that this sword is not of Yurichi, but is of the Sengoku era, meaning it is 500 years old, and there will be some details that manga readers might have missed. By the way, let me tell you that Genya has a special ability, and that is that he eats the life parts of demons and inherits their abilities and powers for a while. Yes, I mean if he eats a small part of Hantengu's body, then he will have powers like Hantengu for a while, and he will be able to do regeneration like demons. Genya usually uses a double-barrel shotgun with nitrogen blades, and that's what he uses to kill demons. He also has a small sword. Now, what's the story between Genya and Sanemi? What are their issues? But let me tell you that Sanemi doesn't even acknowledge Genya that he's my brother. He just rejects him. Both brothers belong to a family where everyone is hot-tempered. I mean, everyone is angry. Anyway, with this, I have answered your 3 burning questions, and you will be able to make a strong opinion.